Thank you, Kevin, and thank you all for being here today. I am so happy to be able to join for this very, very special call. It's been a tough 18 months. And one of the things that we've seen through this pandemic is how Canadians have stepped up to be there for each other, to help each other through. And I don't think any community has demonstrated its values, its heart, its hard work nearly as much as the Filipino-Canadian community, from frontline health workers to in our service industry, to academics, to leaders, to business leaders, to scientists. You have people who've been there every step of the way. It was an unbelievable pleasure for me earlier in this year to be able to speak with leaders of the community about the challenges, about what they've been able to do, about how we've been able to pull together, about being on the front lines of this fight against the pandemic. And one of the reasons we're getting through it so well is because of extraordinary Canadians like all of you, keeping people safe and healthy. So thank you for all your courage, all your sacrifices during these difficult times, because you inspire everyone beside you to do more, to do better, and to live up to the potential of this extraordinary community, of this extraordinary country. Canada is home to nearly 1 million people of Filipino descent, and it's one of the fastest growing communities in the country. And from coast to coast to coast, Filipino Canadians enrich our country every single day. And that's why it is so important that we get strong Filipino-Canadian voices back into our parliament. It is really, really important to acknowledge Dr. Ray Pactacan and his real leadership in the 80s when he made history by being the first and only since then Filipino-Canadian ever elected to parliament, working hard in cabinet, making a difference in people's lives. But it's high time that once again, Filipino Canadians were represented in the House of Commons. And looking at the amazing 4 leaders we have, there's a pretty good chance at least one of the next Filipino Canadian MPs will be a strong woman. And I want you to do well too, Paul, but the girls are outnumbering you in this list, and that's a very good and unsurprising thing from all the extraordinary Filipino women that I've known as community leaders, as strong voices over the years as I've traveled across the country. It's been almost 2 decades since we've had Filipino representation to the House of Commons. So in this election, let's make history by bringing Richie Valdez, Elizabeth Quinto, Paul Ong, and Virginia Bremner to the House of Commons, not just for a Filipino community, but for all Canadians. How excited I am to be able to stand with you to help Canadians make the right choice to move forward for everyone.
Well, I couldn't echo any louder than what you have done, Prime Minister. Thank you so much. You are an inspiration to all of us. And I share with what your comments are. We do need to get them elected to the House of Commons. Thank you for taking the time. Stay safe and just keep up the incredible work that's being done for the campaign.
I will. Thank you for everything you're doing, Kevin, to support the community. And thank you to all 4 of you. And of course, all the amazing volunteers and leaders across the country who are stepping up to make sure that we make history. So thank you all. And I will hopefully see you guys out there over the coming days while we work through to the finish line.
Thank you, Prime Minister.